Hey kids, here we are, lesson 8, level 4. We are still manipulating images by messing with different image filters and really kind of maximizing our practice time with 2D arrays. So let's try the emboss filter because I think we did motion blur. We might have done motion blur in class last week. So anyway, let's go to emboss filter and see what's happening. So embossing creates a 3D image, creates a 3D effect where the rays or lowered parts of the image are highlighted with a specific color. So in the emboss image class, so let's go to the emboss image class, we are going to write the emboss void method. We are going to get the pixels from the image and traverse the 2D array of pixel objects. For each pixel object, get the neighboring top left pixel and find the difference between the current color values and the top left color value. And set the color value to the result of 128 minus that. So we're going to need to create that 2D array of pixel objects. I'll call this myPix. And that is the getter method, get image pixels. Oh, there you go. And let's traverse the 2D array, but we're going to start at 1 because we need to grab that other left-hand corner. So I'm going to go for int r equals 0, r is 1, r is less than the myPix.length, and then I want r to increment by 1 every time. And then for int c equals 1, let me make this a little bit larger for you guys to see. I want c to be less than my pix at whatever row I'm on, length. And I want to increment the c by 1. So far, so good. So then what I want to do is let's create a pixel that's the current pixel. So a pixel object that is curpix, that's going to equal my pix at whatever row and whatever column I am on. So let's see. So for each pixel object, get the top left neighboring pixel. So I'm going to call this another pixel object, and I'll call this left pix, and this equals my pix at r minus 1 and the column minus 1. And not pixel, please. All right, there you go. And then we want the difference between the red, green, and blue color values of the current pixel object and the top left pixel object. And we need to determine which is largest, the absolute of the largest difference. So we're only going to do the largest difference, and we set the red, green, and blue color values of the current pixel object to that result. Okay, so we want to... Let's create some differences. All right, so I'm going to go int diff red equals math.avs. This is current pix dot get red minus left pix dot get red and I don't add anything to it right now. I just find the largest difference, okay? And so I'm going to do the same thing here. I may just copy and so this is going to be diff green, and this will be diff blue. and that is going to be green, not green, green. And these are going to be blue. All right, so now we need to find which one of these is the largest. So let's create a large variable. So int largest, and let's just set it equal to diff. Let's just assume diff red is largest, equals diff red, just for now. We'll start with there, okay? And then we'll go if diff green is largest, is greater than the largest, then we want to go largest is equal to diff green. Now, if diff green isn't greater than the largest one, that means diff red is still the largest, so now we'll compare to the blue. So if diff blue is greater than the largest, then I want the largest to be equal to the diff blue. Okay, so make sure this logic works for you. We're just assuming that red is the largest. If green is larger than it, and notice we're not referring to diff red, but to the largest value. If green is bigger than the largest value, that means the largest value must actually be green. And then we'll check on blue. We'll see if blue is greater than that largest value, which might be green or red. But by referring to the largest, we're still okay. All right, so now we know what our largest value is. We are going to add 128 to the absolute value of that largest difference. That's going to be our largest. And we're going to set the red, green, and blue color values to it. So I'm going to call this int mod color equals 128 plus largest. I don't know if we need to check to make sure it's not more than 155, but I'm going to leave it like that and we'll see what the test does. And then we're going to take current picks, because we are still in, I think I called it cur picks. We're still in this for loop. So cur picks dot set red equal to mod color, the modified color. And then we're going to do the same thing, cur picks dot set green to the mod color. And we'll take the current picks and we'll set the blue equal to the mod color. If I'm reading this correctly. Very weird, very weird, very weird. All right. Oh, I want to put that there. So I think that this is good. So let's go here and let's instantiate a emboss image. My pick is equal to a new emboss image. And I will use the, again, the Star Wars .jpg. And we want to take our images and we want to draw the image, and it's my pick that I'm drawing. It's going to start at 0, 0 in the upper left corner. and it will be as wide as the drawing screen is. And then we're going to pause for a moment. Images, pause for, say, 4 seconds. And then I want to apply the emboss method to my pick. So my pick dot emboss. I don't think I'm passing anything to it, am I? Nope. No parameters, just a void method. And then I'm going to draw like I did up here. So I'm just going to grab that, copy it, and paste it down here. All right, so this is either going to work or it's not going to work. Let's see what happens. Good sign, bad sign. It does not like oh, I know what I did. I called it CurPix up here, 1R, and I used, all right, let's try this now. Let's try to see if this works. Oh, so in 4 seconds, interesting. I mean, it worked. So let's stop it and run. I think there could be an error on the test. So let's see what happens here on the test. Yeah, so I think what happened was, these loops need to go to -1, would be my guess. So let's try -1, because if we go all the way to the edge, there is a top left pixel, but it's not like a ring of pixels, which I really think is what they're wanting. So let's see what happens here. I mean, we won't be able to tell a difference, but let's run the test and see what the test does. And if the test doesn't work, wait a minute. So just to the largest difference, not set the red value of each pixel object to the largest difference. Set the green value to the largest difference. Set the blue value to the largest difference. Wasn't I supposed to multiply it by 128? For each pixel object, get the neighboring and the difference between the current color value and the top left color value. Set the color values to the result of 128 plus the absolute value of the largest color difference. So I don't know if it's referring to like red, green, or blue, or if it's referring to overall what the largest color difference is. So I will go look to see what they think the answer is, and I'll report back. Okay, so here's what the the example solution is. So we did diff red, but we applied the absolute value to ours right away. So they just found the difference, and then they did their absolute values down here. And they're assuming the maximum difference is 0. We assumed it was red, and we just compared everything to red. So if def green was bigger, let's see though, we did, I don't think it matters, and then they set theirs equal to 128 plus the max difference, so they return a max difference. We did ours to the largest, and then we set the current pixels to those colors, which is exactly what they did here. They called it new color. We called it mod color. So they did the same thing. So what was their loop like? No, so their loop did not go there. I'm going to take out the -1. So the loop didn't do anything. And we just did our diff red with the absolute value right away. They did their diff reds as the difference in the pixels. And then might be something in there. Let's see if theirs runs. All right, let's stop it. I mean, it looks the same. Sets the blue value of each pixel object to the largest difference. I thought we did. I thought we did that unless I messed it up somewhere. It's very possible. It looks like I set red, green, and blue to the largest difference, but all right, I'm done with that.